Well, go on, family. Manners and respect. Yeah, man. Well, I kind of mobile. I'm gonna do a very short video right now. Something been on my mind all week. Me do video about it, From the other day. Whole month, last month, before that. These fake numbers. When them a come out and tell the Jamaican people about crime is down, unemployment is down, poverty is down. Do you believe it, people? Because I believe there are fake numbers. Because I've been asking people if crime is down, how come I not see the reflection in the country? Like places we used to close early, start showing signs of closing up a little bit late. You know? How come I not see people play domino or shop side no more? Ludi on the street light. Picnic play dandy shandy a little bit later because crime gone down. From how much years now such man want to convince us so hard say crime down? Remember when we come talk about say crime is down, but the perception of crime is high. I know people view crime and is not what I want and them blind or whatever I might believe. But if the perception of crime is high, that means the crime is high. If the perception of crime is low, that means the crime is low. The perception means how people feel about crime. Because if I perceive Rona as a safe place, me go walk a little bit later at night, don't you? You come from work 9, 10 o'clock at night. You say you want a little walk, do a little jogging around your community because your perception of crime in your community is safe. So you will get out there and walk safe. What your perception is, it make you feel safe. Because you don't hear about no other incident of people who are jog getting hurt in your community or attacked. You don't hear about no crime in the community. So when you're not hearing about no crime, your perception of crime is different. You take more chance. You leave the door open. You tell people, say, man, from me live here, so not even a car, man, never broke in here, so. Me never hear nobody say nobody breaking in them house. So when they hear those things, if you forget to close your door or your car, you might say, nobody now going there, man. Because your perception of crime is low. Because what? There ain't no crime there. But when the perception of crime is high, that means a crime there. Crime there. Something what the prime minister want don't play like people just feel like crime there. But that's their perception. And that's not the true reality. If you feel like crime is there, that means a crime there. Then why would people close them shop early at Jamaica? Their perception of crime is high. That means they are hearing about crime occurring around them. You understand what I say, people? Yeah, man. They might hear some crime happen around them. Them see crime happen around them. They hear about other shops in other communities where get break, people get robbed and whatever happen. So people lock up shop. So if you don't hear about nothing like that, then people open a little bit later. So tell me now, is crime down? All right. Now let's talk about poverty when them say down. How is it poverty down? How so quick? I mean, like seriously. Where that come from? Did we get a windfall of something? What happened? How poverty just get up one day and down 50%? So why going to Jamaica in the middle of a recession? What is going on? I must believe. Say poverty down 50%. I must believe. You see, them lie when them a tell. Now connect with the average people. Them we have sense enough. I stop on and stop the people from getting from the family overseas. Because if you not say poverty down and unemployment is down, what, to what, 2% or something like that. Then when people will believe on a lie, they are foreign, then family call them and beg them a piece of food. Them and say, unemployment down, man, you can't get your job. Why you asking me for money? And poverty is also done by half. There's no need for other countries to send Jamaica no aid. We're supposed to be able to balance it out ourselves. So we are puff up the chest, we just assure the world. Say that just like how them tell lie about we are the financial superpower of the Caribbean. So when a simple Google search can show you say our economy is right next to Haiti. In the garbage. You see me I say? And $80 is even stronger than our dollar. I mean, it's a crisis where Haiti got through. So people, these fake numbers, they're gonna come back and backfire, you know. People might come back and backfire. You can't build up numbers until we say crime is down. Kill off the youth them for do get a vote or benefit from the tourism. Because the final politician have apartment complex and Airbnb and all type of thing in a tourism, you know. So that's why I want to do tell the people them say do in the water. Because you don't want to put that in the news so tourists hear it, say do in the water. So it better we drink the water and not tell nobody. But the tourists they must hear say do in the water to protect the guests them. But hurt us. They say uno and a fake number. Now I go work and everybody are finding out. Well, crime down. Crime down where? Poverty down. Where? Unemployment down where? I will find job give Jamaican people them. Who give them employment? Eh? Who employ most of Jamaican people? More if you know who employ them. Look on the good. Who employ them? We don't even know, we don't even finish take up census yet. When I come talk about unemployment down and all this nonsense. All no lie when I tell man, but crime down. Crime down where? A police are murder the youth them and them are gonna pay for it. Because murder the youth them, none of these police can tell say none of them youth are no murderer. No, cannot people. The judge never see them. Remember the judge for say them now? That's why you have a courthouse. Might as well how them are going to Jamaica when if you close the courthouse. We don't need that no more, cause policeman a judge, jury, and executioner. But like me say, people me not stay long. I go through and just feel for voice my opinion. You know, the lies people about crime down. Crime not down nowhere, man. Where? Unemployment down. Which part? Them a man are some not but some bossy slave them, you know. I would say and do anything to keep them ass in power and to look good to others. When everything bad, some wicked set of people, them man. Remember when the hurricane hit with the other day? The man them come out and say Jamaica don't get no direct hit. The hurricane traveled on the southern coast of Jamaica. You hear that? And months later, people have no light. You know, say, I did that. The one man tell me, say, Carlos, you know, say, after burial, you know, say, a place still have no light. Since burial, me say, I lie you, I tell. One man just called me the other day and tell me, you know, say, a place still when have no light since burial, you know. Me never know that, you know. Ah, but anyway, people, fake numbers, lie. You can't believe or not believe, you know. But to me, them numbers, they are lie. People like them a walk and tell the Jamaican people about unemployment, election, such man I know if you do. The labor them a walk and tell people goddamn lies, a damn shame and it's sickening. Big man in them stinking jacket suit. I walk around and tell people I can't tell one truth. Thank you guys for watching this video. Talk to you guys in the lights or so. May I come tomorrow morning if God willing. You see me? I'll be out here again. Thank you guys. Enough love. We love some people. Gene Royalty, bless up yourself, and Ramsey, bless up yourself. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Bless upon yourself. Crime not down, people. No crime, no down. No come on the platform with no nonsense, man. Come on the platform with conscious stuff. Come to my platform with conscious stuff. Unless you want me block and delete it. You see me I say? Yeah, man. Come with conscious stuff. If you want to have a conversation, come on my platform, come reason consciously, and I will oblige you. I will talk to you. No come on platform with no nonsense. Let me know block and delete you. Know that you wait for. I mean, we're not so childish. Come on, man. Black and delete quick and fast, man, on my platform. But anyway, people, I love the man. Look on what I want, people. But crime is done. Crime is done. My backside. Which part crime done? Where? Show me where crime is done. Where crime is done. I want a man go in a community. Go show me short crime is done. Me want a man in a community go show me short crime is done, family. Me want a man go in a community. Go show me which part man I play a little bit later. Go in a community. Go show me short that me know I play a little bit later. Go shop open a little bit later. Not what some man say. Show me. And see the people by you say it's wrong what them I do. Me just read it in the paper where it come from you. So it's a damn lie. Crime it's a goddamn lie. You see me? We buy the crime down argument from nobody. Bull crap. Crime down where? Show me. Show me what crime down. We want to believe the crime down because the world we want crime down because we don't like criminal. We want our country back. Enough of their friend I want to come home. But where's crime down? Show me crime down. We want crime to be done, but show me. Show me crime. Show me where crime down. We want that man show me. Go in our community. Show me, say, Carlos. You know, so that shop used to open. They used to lock up early. But now that shop here open and no look, Carlos. You know. Want that man show me part crime down. You know, tell me where crime down. You know, want that man show me crime down. People ain't crime down nowhere. Crime can't down, and people still get murder. So police still a murder. Me just read something where the man them tell big old lie upon crime people, and it's not looking good. Big old lie the man them tell upon crime people. You can't afford the number. We all want crime to go down, but you can't afford the goddamn number. No, sir. No, sir. Can't afford the number, people. No, sir.
I don't want you to come to me with that foolishness, you know. You elect a prime minister, and is a prime minister run the country. It is time we learn to hold our leaders accountable for their actions and stop making excuses for them. Stop making excuses. Otherwise, go elect the people who really run in the country. And I don't want labor rights carry that stupid argument. Hold the people you elect accountable and stop making excuses for them.
People, want to hear from Azan. The man has said the economy are run good, poverty down.
2-1. I'm not saying I'm not blaming the commercial banks because they have a big part to play in lowering their rates. But what I'll say to you, just like any other businesses operating out there, when you have a devalued currency and the dollar moves to 165 or 162 to 1, and you buy your goods and services or your raw materials and you bring it in, it takes a while for the pass-through effect to take place. So I'm not sure how the banking sector operates and if there's what they call a timing thing that needs to happen. But, you know, yes, the Bank of Jamaica needs to pressure them, but I think more needs to be done to get our rates and policies in place to allow banks to lend money, to allow businesses to be competitive on the global sphere. Everything's going to start going haywire, and I'll tell you something, the government better call election quickly because the balloon is about to blow. The economy is in the worst position that I have ever seen it in my 30-odd years of business. The buying power is the weakest. Remittances are down. Tourism is struggling. Everything is struggling. And what are we doing? We're doing things to stifle the economy with our monetary policies coming from the Bank of Jamaica and the Ministry of Finance. People out there that are living and working in Jamaica may all seem fine and dandy when the politicians step out on stage and speak high and mighty of how great the economy is doing. But look at how many hungry people are out there that are struggling, how many businesses are finding it hard, right? So we need to start waking up the government.
Big man too far now, man. So that is
People, you know who that? Nadali Omar Azan, CEO of Boss Furniture. The rich man, them feel it and them a ball hard. Remember, you know, such man said the economy I do good, manage good, and poverty gone down. So the man say at the worst him sitting at 30 years. That means say it worse than Big C. I want you to understand, say Jamaica is in a worse place than when the pandemic hit, you know. I want the people to understand, you know. While this man I walk on and I come tell people about good economic management and all type of nonsense. While the country in a goddamn recession. Eh? As I tell we as the worst, a businessman I tell we say the worst. You never see the country in 30 years, you know. The man I talk about 3 years or 30 years, you know. So if I worse, the man I see it in 30 years, that means say it worse than the pandemic. The people must suffer more. People must suffer more. Worse than the pandemic. You see it? The people are suffering a lot more. Think about it. A businessman, this man a ball like a baby. He might cry. So if a man like this, I cry. What him the father in the command if you do? A man this, yo, if a man like him a ball tears. What him left so look man for do? Man a ball like, what is this again? This so Azan, you know? Man with money, you know?
I'm not saying I'm not blaming the commercial banks because they have a big part to play in lowering their rates. But what I'll say to you, just like any other businesses operating out there, when you have a devalued currency and the dollar moves to 165 or 162 to 1, and you buy your goods and services or your raw materials and you bring it in, it takes a while for the pass-through effect to take place. So I'm not sure how the banking sector operates and if there's what they call a timing thing that needs to happen. But, you know, yes, the Bank of Jamaica needs to pressure them, but I think more needs to be done to get our rates and policies in place to allow banks to lend money, to allow businesses to be competitive on the global sphere. Everything's going to start going haywire, and I'll tell you something, the government better call election quickly because the balloon is about to blow. The economy is in the worst position that I have ever seen it in my 30-odd years of business. The buying power is the weakest. Remittances are down. Tourism is struggling. Everything is struggling. And what are we doing? We're doing things to stifle the economy with our monetary policies coming from the Bank of Jamaica and the Ministry of Finance. People out there that are living and working in Jamaica may all seem fine and dandy when the politicians step out on stage and speak high and mighty of how great the economy is doing. But look at how many hungry people are out there that are struggling, how many businesses are finding it hard, right? So we need to start waking up the government.
PNP General Secretary.
People. I'm not saying I'm not blaming the commercial.
People hungry.
Secretary has responded to recent comments by Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness, who urged Jamaicans to choose a leader with a proven track record.
When you have something that is life and death, you are on a surgery to do, and you go to find a doctor. You're not going to simply take a recommendation to a doctor. You have your country to run. You have the doctor who has performed, who has shown you what he can do. And then, with the most illogical reason, you say, sure, we're not going to the doctor. We have a proven track record. We are going to go with the doctor. Where you don't know. Eh? What kind of reason is that?
We all know that if you are going to choose a doctor, well, the first thing that you want to know is that your doctor is registered and certified. Never get up to choose a doctor that the medical council of Jamaica has not certified to say yes, if you're not going. We have to apply each year to be certified. Our prime minister has been certified for 4 years. We're going to choose a leader of the country. We're choosing Mark Chesterton.
Why didn't Campbell? What am I, my people?
Big Zaman too. Wow.
Wow. Did the Campbell say? A doctor not certified. Doctor not certified. You see the people? Not certified. Let me tell you, man. So I'm going to John Shop here. Because people, the number them not add up. Remember me I tell you from the day, you know. This whip a crime down, me say. Me always I tell you now, me always I come out. Because if crime down, we want crime down, brother. We want it, but I'm gonna fudge the numbers and I tell lie. How can I lie, man? I come out and tell we say how much him now, you know, no more new taxes. And that type of lie.
The Labour Party has fixed the national economy. The national economy. Listen to me carefully now. We have reduced debt. We have brought inflation under control. We have put resilience, we have built resilience into the economy. Meaning that if you get a storm, you recover in less than a year. Normally it takes you all 4 or 5 years to recover. We are running the economy so that we don't have to rely on taxes, more taxes from you. You don't have to worry about taxes. No new taxes. In fact, we are giving back people taxes. It is the first that any government has ever given back taxes.
Wow. Hear that? No new taxes. But the people of Jamaica under pressure like hell.
Me say every day Labour right give me a reason for hate them bumbuckler more. Me no drive taxi. Me no drive taxi. And this me can't bumbuckler keep silent because not because me no drive taxi, me I go alright with this. I want to taxi blood clot driver, I want to go on like on an idiot too. So, y'all tell me say Daryl Vaz come up with an idea for charge taxi operator for pick up and drop off people at gas station, then suppose me bumbuckler that one gas station. Then, cause probably me stop at the gas station or me walk at the gas station and go just to go buy something. Then, because you know say most of the gas station they have a little snacks area where you can go inside go buy one little snacks or whatever, one juice. And from there, so me decide, so me now walk go no bumbuckler further. So me I go flag down a taxi. Fi take a taxi from so when me there at the gas station, fi go where me want fi go. Or me a forward pan a pan a taxi and me feel thirsty. And me say to the taxi driver, say, yo, here I go on. Let me off at the gas station because me I go buy something there so. And the taxi man drop me off at the gas station. You a tell me, say, if police see the taxi driver drop me off this at the bumbuckler gas station, you go charge the taxi man or suck out to no bumbuckler mama.
And aspiration.
It's so good Daryl Vaz. Batty boy Daryl Vaz. What you come talk about? But if a taxi man or body stop and let off or pick up no passenger in a gas station, they might get charged. You go lock down Jamaica anytime you try pass the liar, you and your batty boyfriend and Jonas. I lock you go lock down Jamaica. Any you try pass the law, the batty boy Daryl Vaz. See your blood clot mouth look like when time Redemption fall lay out. Them batty will pluck out, that's what your mouth look like. Batty boy. But bumbo clot. Where Jamaica poor people do you? Make you live pan with some bumbo wall. And your batty man Prime Minister boy with make case and call that election. Bumbo wall. Yo, don't make blood clot Jamaicans them get wicked, you know. Batty boy Daryl Vaz. Cause from the behavior and like it's a revolution on how to make start on this blood clot, you know. Yo, come on for your back now, man. Come on for your back now. And I hope all them taxi man and them bus man there, you know. When they don't come, you know, they not tie no blood clot going on them bus them and carry no supporters them both no way, you know. Cause no blood clot wicked.
Before the father, Denver Needham, was put through a trial for grievous bodily harm, and not before the officer lied on the stand in court whilst I defended Mr. Needham, and he went through years of being on bail, reporting conditions, and just being treated like a criminal for defending his son who was murdered by the police officer. And had he not shot the police officer, the officer would have shot the young man in his head. Unfortunately, he still died from the gunshot wounds of the officer. Now, Mr. Needham went to trial and I defended him, and his defense was self-defense. The officer did tell a lot of lies, but fortunately there was video footage. In the bus park, Jamaica Eye was available, and we saw the entire exchange from the agitation and provocation of Alex Needham by the police officer, who, after choking him, shot at him, and eventually put the gun close range and shot him in the chest. Braced him away to then shoot him, and the officer gave testimony about, for your safety and mine, everybody back up, and he said the crowd came down on him, and he was accusing the citizens of Jamaica that they were coming down on him, and that is why he discharged his firearm. All that was a lie, and the camera showed it all. This week, you saw the video where a young man was being chased by the police officers who walked into the place casually, went into the house, and just unalived it. Young man called Dog Teeth, and I'll say even if he were a gangster or a bad man, he was still executed in broad daylight. It was not a shootout. The video evidence says that that was not the case. Similarly, in downtown, there was video after reported in the media saying that there was a shootout. I need to take this tab off. After the video saying that there was a shootout, they went on to say there was a shootout and not
People, context matter with Isaac Buchanan. Anybody that know Isaac Buchanan, check him out on YouTube. He's a Jamaican lawyer. I normally hang out on his page to learn some things. I can go and listen to the lawyer some more. Check him out on Context Matters on YouTube, people. Subscribe to the man.
that, and then video evidence came. The officers told the young men to go down on their knees, and they were executed. And you recall there was a robbery somewhere in Mandeville, Clarendon, there about that side of the country, where the young men, if they were not on TikTok, they too might have been executed. So it goes to show that demonstrably justifiable in a free and democratic society is the aspect of it that I want to start off before I even get to the other ones. And I have a family whom I am in contact with, and their son was in South St. Andrew. No, it's not South, up in the hill where Juliet Cuthbert and Joan Godley Webley is in a hot battle for that seat up there. And Juliet Cuthbert is expected to take silver. But anyway, in that constituency, police went up there and executed the young man, and the young man is just a shopkeeper. He's not a don. And even the men who they say are bad men, they say it's a shootout, but we have video evidence. The last one was on Spanish Town Road in a car, and the police just pull up and just empty the bullets in the car. It was not a shootout. So the true question from the Jamaica for Justice point of view was that a call for body-worn cameras. And just disclaimer, like many other attorneys in this country, we have clients who are members of the JCF. And whilst they are our clients, it is evident that there are upstanding police officers. In fact, most of them are upstanding. Most of them follow their oath to protect and serve. And it is for that reason why context matters, and why I'm having this conversation is we need public education so that people can understand and people can appreciate that we're not saying that the JCF mustn't do what they're doing. We're not saying that the JCF must not fight crime. We're not saying that we're unhappy that the murder rate is down. We want the murder rate to be down. What we don't want is for the Prime Minister and the Minister of National Security, one half-breed Chinaman and Eli, a big-nosed black man who just tell lies and invite people not to tell lies. This is just the reality. To tell lies and tell us that the murder rate is down and they're confident that the murder rate will be less than 1,000 at the end of the year. Because if at the end of the year you have 999 murders and you have 600 extrajudicial killings, when you add it up, it's still the murder rate is the same. You cannot execute people you say are bad and don't put them before the court and then say the murder rate is down, because every life lost in Jamaica, not by natural circumstances, is murder. Respectfully. And the case in point, straight out of the UK, RV Clegg. Yes? And Gwendolyn Bennett. Unless you're an attorney, what you should do is listen and learn. Don't tell me who can speak or advocate for themselves. I am in a position to do that. I am an attorney, so I can, in the capacity as an attorney, educate about the law. Know thyself. But I'm going to do you one favor and remove it. Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, so I want you to appreciate that we must look at the realities of how we treat life. Good? How we treat life. And for the purposes of this context matters, if you're not here to learn, please don't be in the space. Like seriously, this is a sensitive topic that requires proper public education and proper understanding of the law.
Yes, sir.
The case is RV Clegg. The Privy Council, rather the House of Lords in RV Clegg, refused to treat what the conduct of Clegg that to be anything other than murder. And there are only certain circumstances when a person is executed that is not considered murder.
I hear.
Self-defense, which is a complete defense.
I hear.
Insanity, automatism, yes, necessity, which never works, mistake, and then you have the partial defenses, provocation, suicide pact. These are the excuses that would cause murder to be a little bit more sexy, because then you would call it manslaughter. But it cannot be that persons are murdered, and it's let me tell you what it is like. And women, I want you to listen. Whenever the police murder a bad man,
Here
it is identical and just hear me out.
Listen.
Context matters. Whenever the police murder a bad man, and it is not self-defense, it's identical when a raper man rape a prostitute or a woman will love give her front. It is the identical thing, because people is going to say, people are going to say, oh, she can't get raped because she's a prostitute. She can't get raped because she in the club and she dance and she strip. So if the man take it on or not. But sexual autonomy is identical to autonomy generally. We must be able to be free thinking, living, breathing human being, and with the exception that the spinal cord is detached from the brain and you become legally dead by natural causes or by expiration, then it would be murder. And so because of that, we have to appreciate that the protest per se is not to deter the JCF from doing the extraordinary work that they're doing and curtailing crime. But if that which is being done is above board, there should be no resistance to body-worn cameras.
Listen to that.
None whatsoever.
Yes, sir.
That's my submission. And we would not be having this conversation if the body-worn cameras and Jamaica Eye was being effective. Speaking of which, Jamaica Eye is going to Portland. Just like the bypass is going to Portland. All the roads must be fixed in Portland. Yeah, because Portland, certainly while I am there, must return to a state of humanity. And you watch, the rest of Jamaica will follow. The rest of Jamaica will follow. And here's why. There is a standard of living that should be defined clearly to be the human standard. There must never be compromise and there must never be negotiation for basic human dignity. Yeah? Basic compassion, empathy, and recognizing the least among us to be humans regardless that they're poor. And state resources, like in America, should be there. We should have a robust welfare program that at the basic people are to have. People shouldn't be going around in 2025 talking about them and go bush with newspaper. People don't even buy newspaper again because everything you want them on the internet, right at your fingertips. Get it? Fingertips. But anyway, that being said, that is the starting point. So there was never a need for a cross protest to say you support. Because any citizen that gets up and say they support breaches of the Constitution, any citizen that said that you support breaches of constitutional rights, you're a demon. Any citizen that supports breaches of the constitutional rights of another citizen is a demon. And when it reaches to your door and your class of people, don't expect the Constitution to work for you because you don't want it to work for the other people. This is the seriousness, because the Constitution speaks about equity and it speaks about equality before the law, the conduct of state actors towards you versus somebody else. So again, there are young men. There was recently a 12-year-old who he was arrested because he wouldn't open his phone. But the proper procedure is, if you want the phone open, you do like what was done in the Issa case, and you go get the requisite order from the court so as not to breach the rights of privacy.
Sure, lawyer.
So the act of taking up somebody on reasonable suspicion, not finding anything, then confiscating the cell phone to go into the cell phone to find crime or find conduct to charge somebody was never part of the spirit of the Constitution. And I can take it one step further to say that the position of Herman on the King, where fruits of the poisonous tree doesn't apply to Jamaica, is no longer good law. It is no longer good law. And it is waiting on the right case and the right person to be violated. So that certainly, as long as I am an attorney, will take the matter all the way to the Privy Council if necessary. Because this thing where
learn the law, people.
Unfettered power.
Very important.
And the abuse of processes.
Very important.
Where people can just breach your right to privacy and people can do whatever they want and manufacture evidence.
Yep.
And finding a reason to derail your life.
Yep.
Must stop.
Talk the things, bro.
That is just a basic reality.
Talk the things,
and bro. So, body-worn cameras for the police officers should never be rejected. In fact, it should be advocated in such a way that the police officers are better protected by having the body-worn cameras. So it's when the body-worn cameras is on and a youth, a boy, a girl, a dog, any day, anyway, where police not afraid of, bright themselves and get light up, then the human rights people can ball out because the camera is there and the news people, the media who love sensationalism can say, parental advisor, we should warn you, the video we're about to show is a bit gruesome. A bad man was having a shootout with the police officers, but the body cam footage released by the JCF had said that the man was shooting first and the police responded in self-defense and tear their derriere up. You got what I'm saying? Yeah. And so that's the purpose of the body cam. While the gifts are going up, press up, press up, press up, press up, press up, press up, tap up the screen, share the live, go and give me all of the roses and all of the things, send me some lions and things. Money making thing on TikTok, you know what I'm saying? Somebody said, I said, how you grew up? So I'm 46. I'm 46, and just for me now get no more of my money. You see what I say? No more hair dye. Face too nice for that. I'm loving the gray hair. Anyway, so that definitely is a space that we must think about as to why the body camera. So the protest is really a red herring. It's really a smoke screen. It's really an ad hominem attack on victims of police brutality. Responding with victims of badman brutality, gangsterism brutality, to negate police brutality is nonsensical.
A couple of things, brother.
We're one Jamaica. We're one Jamaica.
True.
Where it's not. We have to remove our. I know they operate like it's too, where poor people is just the crime. Your crime is being poor.
Yeah.
A certain address that you live at, they're gonna treat you like dog.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. But if we are at a place or we're at a space now where we recognize and appreciate that we are one Jamaica and that we expect that we want to preserve the life of our citizens, then it's a lot more palatable to talk about the punishment, because the law has no change. If you're a juvenile and you commit a crime, them now say your mandatory minimum is 30 years, not no 15, and you can get life in prison and all kind of something. And the starting point for capital murder is 50 years and 30 years, not no more 15 years, they move it, they make it high.
so that Delroy Chuck, who is like already 70, if in his lifetime, if somebody goes to prison on his watch, and Horace Chang and all of these people, then 50 years from now they're gonna be dead. So they don't have to deal with you. So they get the opportunity to lock up all of the black people, poor people, because we need to also talk about the conviction rate and the overturning of convictions and the collating, sorting of evidence. Right now, the Maitland case is before the court, and there's some issue with the witnesses and the prosecution. The former acting DPP has indicated to the judge that if subject to an application for special measures, where the witness, which was the man who must have had the camera, who would have possibly had the footage, they are foreign now and now come back, and if them don't come back, them don't have a case and that man go walk away. That is an evidentiary issue after the police did exceptional work in that case. That's evidentiary. But also, if the evidence isn't there, the presumption of innocence will prevail and people will be upset. But one thing I can tell you, there must not be a manufacturing of evidence, nor we wouldn't be able to have to be here if they had murdered Maitland, albeit although he's a police officer, so it's a little bit different. Somebody say, how is it that Andrew Holness cannot find software for database for body cams, but he could find it for the nasty needs? What's your take on that? So that's the thing about it. You see, I'm not opposed to NIDS. I was opposed to NIDS in the manner that the Prime Minister tried to get more information that he could constitutionally get. I also think that where NIDS is now is much ado about nothing, because for those of you who travel, if you have the travel experience, you would laugh at the NIDS. For those of you who signed up to TikTok, Facebook, WhatsApp, all of these things, if you own an iPhone or you even own a Android, and it takes your fingerprints, it takes your eye scan, retina scan, face recognition app is there already. All your biodata is there. I'm waiting on the next set of iPhone and Android phones to come out that says, place your blood sample here so we can confirm it's you. And then they upload it to the federal database and all of that. And they just have everything. So for me, biodata, fingerprint, all of that, you see, you plan to commit no crime. Yeah? Trust me, I have authority to tell you. Don't.
So people, that's Isaac Buchanan on Context Matter on YouTube. Go check him out. You learn something from him. He's a liar. You know, sometimes I go over to go sit down. I'm gonna learn some things and look on some old video and sit down. You learn some things when you listen to him. Yeah, him a burn a fire, a real natural fire. So, you know, bless upon yourself, come and say me now stay long, you know. But we just have to put that out there. Isaac Buchanan, I do a good work. Yeah, bless upon yourself. Sean, bless upon yourself, you know. Manners and respect, you know. Yeah, man, Christine Gilbert, manners and respect, you know. Mazat Control, blessings, you know. Gene Royalty, bless up, you know. Yeah, man, Red White, bless up yourself, you know. Yeah, man, Sunshine, bless up yourself. Yeah, man, to each and every one. Talk to you guys later. Not true? Yeah, man, my name is Jamaican Carlos. People, you know the lights. You see me? All right.
The Labour Party has fixed the national economy. The national economy. Listen to me carefully now. We have reduced debt. We have brought inflation under control. We have put resilience. We have built resilience into the economy. Meaning that if you get a storm, you recover in less than a year. Normally, it takes you all 4 or 5 years to recover. We are running the economy so that we don't have to rely on taxes, more taxes from you. You don't have to worry about taxes. No new taxes.
In fact, we are giving back people taxes. It is the first that any government has ever given back taxes.
The member of parliament in Eastern St. Thomas, I don't even want to say nothing about her. She is somebody who deserves to be badly beaten in the next election. Badly. She has no class. I asked Dr. Fenton Ferguson to represent me at the so-called opening of that center. And I chose him because of the fact that he has served so long as a leader of the constituency, winning it 6 times. And somebody who has been a minister of government, was my cabinet colleague, and I thought somebody who had the stature to represent at that occasion. And when I see how she disrespected him, totally out of order, totally uncalled for, unbecoming of somebody who calls herself a member of parliament, an absolute disgrace. Anyway, all she has done is stir up the hornet's nest, and she go and get the sting of her life when election day comes.
Salman, you think me can come off of that stage and you don't run chichi, man? I'm mad, you're mad. I'm mad, you're mad. Labor rights, whether they're in a Portland, St. Thomas, St. Andrew, Clarendon, anywhere them there. You know what to do. You know what to do. You know what to do. Thank you very much.
There is no tracking of people. There is no curtailing of people saying anything that is negative. That is absolutely not the case.
The person was tracked and their identity discovered.
Anyone can say anything, and it is amplified around the country and around the world. And it is important that as we protect the rights of our people and protect the right to freedom of expression and speech, that at the same time it is grounded in truth.
Some 60-odd shelters across the country.
Go to any of our 780 plus shelters.
We have 900 shelters right across the island.
We have to speak the truth. Them have to kill me dead. All when me dead, them can't kill me said. No, we have to speak the truth. Them have to kill me dead. All when me dead. Whoa. I'm from the beautiful land of Jamaica, land of sunshine and the best reggae maker. From me was a little boy from dollar a paper. Here corruption of poor people paper. Them creating killer, thief and raper. Youth graduate from college done hotel waiter. Politician them matter but them we get better later. Only man and prophet are the undertaker. The truth, but I want to kill me dead. And when me dead them can't kill when me said. Now we have to speak the truth. Them have to kill me dead. And when me dead, them can't kill when me said now. Whoa, things out of hand in a all kind of manner. Motor vehicle examiner are the biggest scammer. Them scam me nephew, me niece and me mama. Wonder when the government a go put down the hammer. Police respect your uniform, the oath on the way honor. No in a rum bar and a drink till the stomach. Embarrassment to the force with no vulgar grammar. Jump in a yoke, you almost kill nana. Office speak the truth, no one fi kill me dead. And when me dead, them can't kill when me said. Now we have to speak the truth. No one fi kill me dead. No one when me dead, them can't kill when me said. Now, well, this a topic when me want to get wild and why so much pretty fall they pan me island. A Jamaica me at a bone, no one no Thailand. Big man dead they want to take a little picking in island. Pity for the stop government figure off for them. Look on the size and left me look at that of them. Bring them in a jailhouse, make the judge slaughter them in a prison. When they feel the rat again, I'll be speak the truth. Them have to kill me dead. And when me dead, them can't kill when me said. Now me have to speak the truth. Them have to kill me dead. And when me dead, them can't kill when me said. Now politician, for your time now, open your ears all. The citizen in charge of the seat that you hold when election done. You remember a soul, not even go fix to patrol. can't meet with basic needs, then what is your role? The youth they want better road and light pan pole. Youth they want job and money in a bill full. Politician me say make no so cold. So we have to speak the truth. Them have to kill we dead. And when me dead them can't kill when me said now. We have to speak the truth. Them have to kill me. Jamaicans call us there, yeah? Okay. Enjoy the tune, man.